Hi everyone, welcome to Way Out Here with the Eddies. I'm Kat. I'm behind the camera, and this is my husband Ron, and he's going to tell you what we're doing today.
We got some of these power boxes or off the power supplies off the computers. We can sell these for 10 cents a pound with all the copper on them, the cords. So what we're going to do is I'm going to tear one of these things down because I said that it's got a board in there. It's got all this copper contents. I think that tearing them down, this thing probably don't weigh, I would say 3 pounds at the most, maybe. But I thought if I tore it down, I think we're going to try to tear all these down because,
We have a bunch already right here.
yeah, we've got a bunch right there.
We have all these computers
And we
to
still
do.
hadn't got them all done. We've been taking care of other metal too. I mean, besides this right now, trying to get everything done. But we was talking, and I said we'd probably be money ahead to tear all these power supplies down if they're giving us 10 cents a pound, or 10 cents a pound for everything. And the copper, the number 2 copper, I think is bringing like 208 or something like that right now. I mean, not 208, $1.08 a pound. So if we tear this all down, we're probably going to be money ahead, because if it weighs 5 pounds and they're giving us 10 cents, they're giving us 50 cents for this. And I think the copper right there will outweigh the 50 cents that it's bringing, because the copper is, like I said, $1.08 a pound. And I can get copper contents, and once we get this thing all tore down, it's got a computer board in there. I think they call it green board, but I think they're bringing like 40 cents a pound. So really, there's not a whole lot of metal on these. It's just a little bit of tin. But I think if I can get them tore down, that I'm gonna be money ahead by tearing them down and getting the copper and stuff out of them. But some of them's a little different of getting into. It's a little bit different. Come on apart here. Okay, it's sliding off. We'll move this out of the way, and then it's slide out. There we go. Now I can get to the board. I was trying to figure out how to get that out of there, because, like I say, I hadn't tore one of these down yet. But we're going to tear one down, and I wished I had a little scale, one of the little bitty scales that could weigh everything out, where I could tell you exactly how much we was going to get out of that. But let me see what's coming out there now. It's all just insulated copper right there. It's right there right now. I'll go ahead and take this out, because I can sell that for, well, I said I could get it out. I don't know. Thing's sitting there spinning on me. Most times I get them out pretty easy. I have to get my channel locks over here. I'll just get something to hold on to it just a second. So this here will go as copper contents. Copper contents. Now you see how much tin is there? There isn't much there at all. Everything's copper, and all these
And the price of copper is a whole lot more than what 10 cents a pound would be to do the whole
yeah, to do the whole thing.
power supply.
So
It'd be a little bit time consuming.
yeah, it may take a little bit more time.
We can do it this winter, go and sitting in the house and when it's bad, then we can't be outside.
But I was just going to show you how much copper it really got, and all the copper contents that comes out in one of these. Everything that comes out of one of these things. I got a bunch of them little ties all over it. And that's another thing when you go to sell this, if it's got any of these little ties, you got to cut that off because they'll get you on that because it's just supposed to be clean insulated wire. And they don't want none of them little, what do you call them?
Zip ties and
Zip ties on the ends of them to do it. So you got to make sure you got all the zip ties off the insulated copper that you take in. I heard most times they just kind of throw it back until you have them clean. This has got a lot of little zip ties on it, but it looks like, I mean, it's not going to take long to clean one of them, so I believe it's well worth the money to clean them than it is to try to sell them whole. I think the profit out of them will be a lot better than it would be to try to sell them whole. Because well, my cutters, side cutters, it's not cutting that stuff like it ought to. But there's a lot of copper wire right there in that one spot. Or these things are getting old one.
Getting dull.
That may be because I've had
I've
them for a long time. But I like these. Yeah, I like these big shoot, I can't call them up now. It's called some dikes. Yeah, a lot of them call them side cutters. But you can see how much copper's there.
You have to cut all the ends off. The ends go for copper content. So everything in that power supply that comes out of a computer is worth money. And you get a lot more for copper than what you get 10 cents a pound for this power supply.
Yeah. But like I said, if I had one of them little scales, I could weigh it out and show you that if you tear these things down, that you're going to come out money ahead by cleaning all of it, because you get all these ends cut off. Okay.
So all that is insulated copper.
Right.
All the wires. This is copper content.
So you can see there's a lot of copper wire here that's in them things. So and it sells for like $1.08 a pound with the being insulated. So I'm gonna lay it right there and see. And then it's got a little bit more in here. So really, whenever they're paying you 10 cents a pound for a power supply, okay, here's the 10 that we had off of that, off of that. Say this thing weighed 5 pounds. Okay, if it weighed 5 pounds, that's 50 cents they're paying me for that power supply. But the copper is $1.08 a pound insulated number 2.
And I guarantee there's at least a pound there.
Yeah, there could be a pound there. But that's why I said if I had scales, I could lay it out and put the little scales on it. And this here's the copper contents. This sells for 10 cents a pound. So I know the board here with everything on it, all this copper in here, it's got copper deal on it. You can take it off and take the copper out of it. But I'm gonna try to sell. I'm gonna sell the boards like they are. If this thing weighs 2 pounds, that's 80 cents right there. A board. So time I get if I got 80, or say that thing weighed 3 pounds, that's $1.20. That number 1 copper there, if it's a pound there, that's $1.08. Your copper contents ain't gonna be much, but whether you're 50 cents, like I was saying, if this here's a pound of copper, that's $1.08. So I guess they give me $1.20 for that. So I'm already up to $2.20, not even counting my copper contents.
It would be $1 if you sold it as a whole.
Right. I'm saying it'll be about 50 cents, because if it's 10 cents a pound, that's 50 cents. Because I don't think one of them will weigh 5 pounds. So all your weights right here in the board, your copper contents. And like I said, we're gonna get a scale and we're gonna weigh it out and make sure we're doing right. Because it don't take long to tear one of these down. But that's what we're gonna look at before I take them and sell them for 50 cents a pound.
Okay, thank you for watching our video. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to our channel, like our content, leave us a comment on where you're from, whether you've done any scrapping, or if you have more information on this than what we have, and hit that notification bell.
And when we do get some scales, we'll kind of weigh this out and let y'all know how it comes out.
All right. Thank you for watching, and God bless.